One thing I've been always kind of like complaining about runners, mobs that run away from me when I'm fighting them. Hell yeah, dude, thank you. That is a huge upgrade for utility for me. Ankle Smasher is awesome, but it generates a lot of aggro. Ah, yeah. I probably wouldn't use it in a group. Probably be more akin to on my solo adventures. Trying to snare stuff. Oops, my bad. So basically, don't use the Ankle Smasher on a boss. I know that. Or in a group when we're all like fighting hard shit. Yeah, that's cool, man. Ankle Smasher. It's like something out of the movie Misery, right? Like you're hobbling, you're smashing their ankles, and that's why they're snared. Whew. Someone's a little twisted over at Verant. Who do you think came up with that one? Do you think it was do you think it was Brad himself made the Ankle Smasher? Just make sure you got your finger on the FD key. Yeah, dude. Freaking blap blap. 2 hits. Them hitting me and me hitting the floor. Oh yeah, these are creepy, dude. These constructs, these golems essentially, these Sarnak golems, creepers. Jeepers creepers. The hide corpse. Yeah, I do like that command actually. That's a pretty cool command though. I didn't know about that command. I knew about hide corpse. I actually knew about hide corpse looted, which is pretty cool. But I did not know about that one. Hide corpse always NPC. That's pretty dope. Oh, that's cool. You can click its name in the loot window and it'll pop up. That's cool. Janissary. Interesting. Oh boy, 52% through the level, and we're pushing forward. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, my fish had babies, man. So I have I have guppies, and they actually give live birth. And we got about 20 babies in that tank right now. 20 little fry swimming around. So I added some background stuff, some caves and tunnels. I got, over the years that I've been a aquarium hobbyist, I bought a bunch of like little caves and rocky things and stuff, and I kind of switched that stuff out in the tank. So I still had a whole bunch. And then yesterday I went ahead and added some in. Now they got some little tunnels and things to swim around in. Got a few new plants. But it's very entertaining, very entertaining. I need to get a larger tank. I used to have a 55-gallon tank, but it was a little scratched up. It was old. It was like a 25-year-old tank or something like that. 30-year-old tank. So this thing did have a few scratches and stuff, and it was kind of like chipped and broken around the edges. The plastic stuff on the top was a little raggedy. I said, okay, well, I'm gonna get rid of this tank during this move, and then later in the future I'll buy myself a new big one. So I do want to do that eventually soon. I'm still kind of not really like ready to afford a new tank right now. But I get the enjoyment. I do get a lot of enjoyment sitting in front of it, looking in there. And I'm gonna have to move my bird cage too. One of the birds started nibbling at the wall. Man, he's already dug himself a little hole almost. And so I don't want him to eat that. I don't want him to eat that, for one, the drywall, but also the corner they're in is a little drafty, and birds can be susceptible to cold. There's a vent like right above it, so I'm gonna just move them away, I think, to a little different area. I do have a new cage coming for them, a better one, cleaner one too. It's got kind of like a little skirt around the edge to capture a lot of spilled seed and stuff. So we're gonna be upgrading those boys. staff. Burnished wood. What? That's cool. Probably just that's their version of like a fine steel staff or whatever. Burnished wood. Whoo, that mean old Chokodai war dog. Ooh. He is mean. I think he's a 53. Yeah, 53 pet. Ooh wee. Now that's a good pet. We're going to try the community pool later today. I've been to the lake. We have a large beach and a small beach on the lake. We do have a marina as well that you can park at, and there's a dock. And it has a ladder and stuff too on the dock, so if you wanted to like just kind of swim off the dock and then climb up it and leave, you can. I kind of like the beach better. I'm going to do the pool today though. We're going to try out the community pool. The beach was pretty fun yesterday. There was a bunch of rowdy teens down there though, dude. Like the last 2 days I went to the beach, it was like maybe a family, you know, and like a random other person or something. But shit, yesterday it was packed, dude. There was all these fucking teens down there partying. So I did about 20 minutes of swimming and I just kind of left. But they were doing some cool shit. They had this cool like bungee thing set up on the very edge of the shore on the water, and they had these little surfboards, these little wakeboards, and they would pull back. They would go all the way back along the shore with the bungee, and then they would actually like kind of surf the shore. They were doing a little surfing, you know, little lake surfing with a bungee cord. It's pretty cool, man. I was like, yeah, that's cool, dude. But yeah, they got way more energy than I could keep up with, man. They were all playing like, we have a couple of floating docks as well around there. They were all playing frickin' like King of the Hill, dude, shoving each other off this thing. And I remember being at that age, that kind of shit was fun then, but fuck. Now, you know, old dog like me can't get in there with them. I'll break a leg. But it's nice to see that everybody's having fun on their summer breaks. When I run errands to the, we got a little mini mall kind of thing. Pizza shop and all that stuff in there. And dude, it's packed. There's the last week or last 2 weeks since the kids have been out of school. They're all up in the grocery store, all up in the pizza shop, all up at the lake. Can confirm breaking a leg isn't a good time. Oh yeah, dude. I've only broken one bone. It was a pinky bone, my hand. I broke my pinky once. But I'm pretty sure I got lucky a bunch of times because there should have been some broken bones. I was a rough kid. I played hard. I would leave the house like on a Saturday or something. I would be out the door like 7 a.m. and then I wouldn't come home till like 5 p.m. or something. You know what I mean? Like I'd be out all day just playing hard. Exploring, going to friends' houses, you know, riding the bikes. But it was cool because there was something that reminded me of my youth that I didn't really see in the city. So the other day I was on one of our little roads, and there's a little park there and stuff, and I saw like 5 bicycles, and they were all like, it looked like a group of kids pulled up to the park and just like dropped their bikes, dude, and they were just out there exploring somewhere, you know what I mean? It was just these like 5 bikes all laid down, and it was nostalgic for me. I was like, oh dude, that reminds me of when I was a kid. We used to do the same shit. But you couldn't do that in the city. Like those 5 bikes would be stolen so fast in the city, dude. And there they were, just right up next to a road. Couldn't even see the kids. They were like in the woods or something. And all their bikes were there, and the bikes were safe. Like, that's how cool it is around here. Because it reminds me of being in the 80s, like the safety feeling and the comfort of being able to leave a bike out there or a package on the front porch, for example. Sometimes we get packages on the front porch. I don't know about it that day. Like if it's for my mom or something, I don't know about it. I'll come out the next morning and there'll be a package sitting there. It's been sitting there all night. I like that. I like that. I feel really good here. Gave the pet a 300 proc damage dagger? Oh my god, look at him. Guy's got a proc dagger. Woo! You weren't much of an outdoor kid. Then again, you grew up 3.5 million in the city. Not very outdoorsy. Yeah, back in the 80s when I was a kid, man, there was nothing, we didn't like have computers and shit, you know what I mean? Like the only things there was to do at home was either watch old shitty shows that were on during the day, like Bonanza and shit, you know what I mean? No kid wants to watch that. Or go out and play. You know, it wasn't even until 85 when we started getting Nintendos and stuff, and even then they were expensive. No parent was going to buy that for their, you know. They did. Some kids got them, but like my folks weren't going to buy one of those, you know. So I was an outdoor kid, man. I played outside. I always had scraped up elbows and knees, and I was dirty and feral. I was like a feral 80s kid. I was pretty hard on stuff too. Like my clothing was always shredded. My shoes were always jacked. Went through like probably 5 or 6 bicycles because I'd beat them up, riding them so hard, jumping and doing stuff. Went through so many bikes. Yeah, man. Shredding those bikes. And it was like the jumps and, you know, just riding them, you know, just going hard. You do that thing where instead of sitting down on the seat and pedaling, you like stand up, dude, and you freaking, you get going, dude. You get some speed. I think back in my day, I think they called it pumping. You would pump. Forts, yeah. We used to build some forts, dude. Forts, and we'd have like, I always had like a few forts, you know what I mean? There was always some little forty places that you could go and sneak around in there, you know. No one to bother you. Tree fort, have wars with neighboring kids, dude. That's cool. Yeah, those would get pretty wild, right? Some kid would get hurt. Everybody would be throwing shit at each other. You know, and it's fun for like an hour, and then somebody ends up with like an injury, you know, some kind of wound. Alright, yeah, now we're going. That's kind of a cool thing about this zone. You can actually faction up and just be able to walk around in here. Alright. Yeah, this is a good camp. Oh, I heard it. I heard that disarm go off. Bing, bing. This your favorite spot? Yeah, dude. I could see why. It's good. Let's check our XP. Ooh, 62. Let's go. We're pushing. 62% through the level. Not bad. We might get, we'll probably be 60 by the weekend, I would think, hopefully. Or get it this weekend or something, if I keep pushing. We're being raided. What? We're being raided? What? Hey, yo, Q coming in with that big raid. What's up, my friend? Hey, welcome in, raiders. Welcome in, friends. Yo, we're doing some punching, some cranking, some grinding. We are currently level 57, pushing for that 58. We're about 62% through. This is the Charduk Koru camp. We're over at the Koru camp. What's up, Q? Thank you. Thank you so much for the raid, my friend, and I hope you had a fantastic stream. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. Oh, thank you so much, Bender, for hitting that shout-out button for Q. A very lovely streamer, very talented vocalist, and handsome as well. So thank you. Thank you very much. If you guys are new here, I'm Orc Boy. Would love playing some EverQuest. I also really enjoy playing survival games, and I like to do RP on Atlas. I've been thinking of doing some RP on GTA. I gotta see if I can get into the vibe over there for that GTA. That's what we mostly do. I love retro games, so we do play Nintendo and things like that on the stream as well. A lot of arcade games. We like to play a lot of those stand-up coin-operated arcade games. So we've got some of those as well. Yeah, so it's awesome. It's awesome. You're getting some killer XP tonight in Charduk. Yeah, man, this place is so good. Me, handsome? That's like the pot calling the kettle black, you cutie. Nice, nice. Oh yeah, we're just enjoying a good Charduk grind. This is the Koru camp. If you're unfamiliar with it, it's nearby the bridge, the big bridge keeper. And what we have down here, here's a map of it. We're in this corner, and here's the camp down here. It's kind of like the courthouse of Charduk. They've got chancellors and officials down here. They're doing official Charduk business down here. Documents are flowing forth, going to different Sarnak settlements. You know, if you're a Sarnak, you've got a dispute, you come here. This is a place you come and you bring it, and they'll take care of it. Everyone's a babe. Let's go, Princess Spoonie. Woo! What now, Q? You going to sleep, or you getting ready to do some work? What's next in the day for Q? And thank you again for sharing your community here and supporting the stream. I really appreciate that a lot. We'll have to definitely link up on the server, do some adventuring. Now that I'm starting to get a little more powerful, I'm getting much better at splitting rooms and things like that. I can handle splitting up just about anywhere you want to go. Oh, here we go. Here's the guy. Here's a courier, the mail runner. We've got an official here. We've got an official. Steal them parcels, exactly, right? UPS coming through. HDS. We're shipping using HDS, the Ace Ventura courier. Woo! There it is. Got some sexy things here. A jade medallion hoop, very cool. XR hide cap. Oh my gosh. Some of this stuff I'm really not familiar with. Vial of roiling gas, and it's a levitation. That's like the fizzy lifting drink. We just found a fizzy lifting drink, you guys. Straight out of Wonka's. There it is. Probably not as fizzy as we'd want. Yeah, it's like a jar of farts, really. So it is kind of gross. It's not. It's not so fizzy, is it? It's like funky lifting juice. Funky lifting juice. Liquid ass, dude. We just got a vial of liquid ass. It'll make you levitate 10 times. Guess you're late to the party? Hey, Miss Morkel Peter. Welcome in. Welcome to the stream, friend. Hello. I'm Mork Boy. What's up? We're chilling out. We do a lot of miniature model painting, art, things like that, retro games. So we just like to have a little bit of fun, hanging out, chilling. We'll be doing some Warhammer streams soon. I'm all set up to do some painting. I'm all set up for the painting streams. The last thing I need to do is get some actual paints. My paints are kind of old, and so a lot of them have dried. So we'll have to get some more. Yo, C. Martins, what's up? Thank you. Thank you for that follow, dude. Whoa! Welcome to the Orcs. Missy, woo! Yeah, so we're gonna do some painting soon. That's gonna be really fun. I have all my paints in a box. I need to go through them, see which ones are salvageable. But I do feel like I'm still gonna need a new complete set of miniature paints. Probably gonna go with the Vallejo brand I've heard a lot of good reviews of Vallejo. I've tried Miniature War Games Painter. I've tried Reaper Painting and some other ones. And I liked them all. None of them were bad or anything like that. But I've heard a lot of good things about this Vallejo brand, and so I'm gonna try them out. I think I'm gonna get myself a set of Vallejo paints. You know, they're not bad. They're like $30. I just need a basic core set because I have a lot of other colors that remained intact. What I do with my miniature paint bottles, I actually do a little Teflon tape around the edge so it's sealed real tight. I also put a BB pellet inside the bottle as like an agitator, so when I'm shaking the bottle, it's click, 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 click. You know, it's in there agitating the paint. It's a pretty good system. I've been able to preserve some bottles of paint for 10 plus years doing it like that, so I really like it. You gonna get out of here, Q? Hey man, get some sleep, dude. Again, thank you so much for sharing the love, spreading the community vibes. We're out here, we're doing EverQuest things, and I will see you on the next stream, friend. Thank you, thank you. Lurkage? Word. 3-hour work? Oh, get some sleep. Get some sleep. Q's got a really nice show. The quality is high, and the effects are great too. It's not easy to be able to do like effects and make the stream look good and stuff, you know what I mean? Like that takes a lot of work, you know. And so he's putting in the work. If those of you guys who came over from Q's stream, dude, that's a good streamer. You guys came from a really cool stream. And like I said, it's not easy, man. We do a lot. We have a lot of technical difficulties that happen with our streams, you know, settings, things break, stuff like that. So when you find someone like you who's real passionate about keeping it high quality and on the up, it's rare, and I think you guys should hold on to that, you know. Keep visiting the stream, keep following, let your friends know you found a good one. I've seen a lot of streams out there where it's, you know, it's just a game being played, you know. There's no one there, they're not interacting, and it's you know, takes a lot of work to go from that to something as high level as oh boy, here's another one. There's that little guy again. Look how small he is. He's the interrogator. I feel like he's mean as hell, dude. This little Sarnak is probably mean as hell. He's like the Napoleon of them all. You know, he's kind of small, runty, so he makes up for it with like super aggro. Did you miss any fun? Been gone about 20 minutes. Oh yeah, we've been slaying, we've been crunching, fighting all these Sarnaks. The EXP bar's moving steadily. We're almost at 70% through. Oh yeah, look at that. Nothsar leggings. Damn. So much stuff. This place is a freaking loot haven. Oh god, another. Is that another fart of gas? Another roiling gas. The earring? Let me see. Oof. AC minus 15 is gnarly, but yeah, I see the HP value in it for sure, and the resists. I'm currently doing these ones, the Black Sapphire. They're not bad. They're not bad. I'll put this loop in my bag, and we'll analyze it a little later. I'll compare. I think it's better. I do think it's better overall. Holy moly. So much stuff. The treasure trove. This place is quite a treasury place. It's all these dignitaries, these officials here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, the resists are huge, because one of my main issues as a monk is being crowd controlled. Roots, being entombed in ice, those kinds of things. They're nasty. They are nasty. I have a feeling I'll be doing... So Tuesday, we're having a raid. Nuisance is raiding. Do some old content. And I think I'm the only monk. So I'm probably going to be the main guy out there pulling stuff. So we got to figure out how to do it. Let me look real quick, actually. Well, there's a 60 monk. There's actually a 60 main monk, so they'll probably be the main monk. And then there's me, 57 monk. And there's a 56 behind me, but it's a box. So you bet your ass we're gonna be doing some monk duties out there. I'm gonna bet your ass they're gonna be having me do some duties. Which I want to do, you know what I mean? I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if I'll stream the raid. Yo, dark! I'm not sure if I'll stream the raid. Probably we're going to be in Discord and all that kind of stuff. And I can set it up to be muted. You know, it's no problem like that, but if I'm focusing and if I'm pulling and all that shit, I just gotta just not stream it, you know. I just gotta be out there doing the work. But I would think that Granny Toad would probably stream it. She's in the guild, and so what we'll do is we'll probably put up a little host for her and get that perspective. Tuesday. Dude, stream the raid even if on silent. Granny Toad, yeah, I'll do a shout out for her. She's one of the community members I've been playing a lot of games with for the past few years, and including Atlas and stuff like that. So, and she's on Teak. She plays EverQuest. That's where we met, was EQ. So she'll probably stream it. I'm not saying I won't stream it, but I kind of don't want to, especially if I'm going to be doing that much communication on Discord and everything. But you never know. Sometimes I get a little cheeky and I'll fire it up anyway. But yeah, that's awesome. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. What is it today? Thursday? Oh yeah, good old Thursday. Followed her, you look forward to Tuesday's raid. Ah, hell yeah. Yeah, she's awesome. Granny Toad's so cool. Very talented builder in survival games. She always has built some of the better buildings I've seen. Excuse me. Yo, flying butthole. Excuse me. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. We're doing a bit of grinding here in Chardock. This is a pretty cool camp. Trying to get a bit of EXP. Little experience points here. Speaking of survival,
skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight.
I love it. I love it. I can't wait until Halloween. It's gonna be cool here. I'm handing out candy here for sure, because this neighborhood's gonna have people going around door to door for sure. They are. My last place, I lived in kind of like a cul-de-sac, like a little court. And even though the neighborhood did get trick-or-treaters, they wouldn't go in that little court for some reason. There was a lot of old people in there. A lot of the lights would be off. And so they just wouldn't swing through. They just wouldn't swing through. Even back in like the late 90s and stuff too. Like back when it was real big. I tried to hand out candy there and got like maybe 3 people to the door, kind of a thing. I feel like here we'd probably get a lot more. Speaking of survival, have you tried Soul Mask? No, I haven't had a chance to try it. I've got one game in the queue right now that I need to try, which is Baldur's Gate 3. Still haven't tried it yet, and I do have it. I have the game. I definitely need to get a BG3 run in at some point. Also interested in doing more Valheim. I'd like to do some more Valheim on my single player map and get Snorri a little bit deeper out there. Never did Mistlands, and I've never done Ashlands either. So those are the two newest biomes that came out that I never tried. I got Snorri the Viking, who I started a single map with. And he needs to fight the forest boss. He's at the forest boss, basically. I think I'd just gotten him enough equipment and stuff to start to try that. But I also really like to do free builds on that game, where you go into like you go into dev mode or whatever, and you can just auto build anything, and you just do a free build. You just kind of fly around and build a cool place. I like doing that too. The last free build I did was on Christmas. I built a nice cozy cabin in the mountains in the snow. Little Christmas cabin. Oh, it was nice. I had the windows and the snow was going by. And, oh, dude, it was so good. But what I want to do is a large dungeon build again. A large dungeon build. We made our own dungeon on Valheim, and then I populated it with monsters and like spawning monster spawners and stuff like that. And then we would have adventurers come in and like try the dungeon out. It was really cool. Really cool. Thank hitting that follow button. Ooh, thank you. Yeah, the dungeon was great. Made a cool dungeon, populated it with monsters, had treasure in there, and cool stuff to look at. We also had some community members come in and build different rooms. So when I was streaming building the dungeon, I would host the map as well. And I had a couple of guests come in. They built a room. I couldn't give them the admin mode so that they could free build, but I was able to do where I would just like spawn in enough materials for them to build whatever they wanted, you know? So that was kind of the workaround there. But I know we had Aim to Win build a building. I'm pretty sure Bender got in there and built something as well on that dungeon map. A few other folks came in and built single room, and you know, we had fun with that dungeon. We had a lagoon with a sea serpent in it. I spawned a sea serpent in this like little pond, so it was cool, dude. It was cool. And we set it up to where you would walk around this thing and go over a bridge, and the serpent was like, "Wah!" like under there. It was badass. Yeah, that cool little maze. Yeah, that maze was cool, man. Oh yeah, and we threw didn't we throw like skeletons in all those alcoves? Yep. So I ended up making a new map. And the new map had a big gorge next to the starting area, just like that one did. So I kind of want to do the 2.0, man, the Dungeon 2.0. We ended up getting like over 1,000 downloads on that first dungeon too. So Valheimers were downloading that dungeon and trying it out. It was cool though. It had a tavern, and in the tavern, so when you first spawned in, you were at a tavern basically, and you could go inside, and there was some basic equipment and, you know, food and stuff, and then you could go outside, and the dungeon was nearby. You could see it from the tavern. It had like a big front gate and everything. It was cool. Yeah, they were stuck in those little corners, and they would reach out and swipe at people, dude. That was a good hallway. It was like wet too. It was like right at the water edge, so when you ran through there, it was like, you know what I mean? It was like just wet enough for your feet. It was good. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Dungeon 2.0. Maybe after this EverQuest season, we'll get some time in there over on that. EverQuest season's been really fun though. This server's been great and populated. The populated part is what's nice. There's plenty going on. And even a lot of other servers took a little dip. We've seen a little dip in some other servers. Mischief is down population-wise. Even some of the live servers are down population-wise. And a lot of those players have made their way to this server. Necromancer's looking to get the Circlet of Shadow. Yeah, it's a really good item. It's super good for utility. I had one on my Shadow Knight, and fucking A, that thing was so nice. It was just so nice. You could just always invade everywhere. Yo, Drunkle! Ooh, wow. Dude, Drunkle, dude, I'm so glad you're here. Welcome in, man. Man, this guy's a madman, bro. We played some 7 Days to Die with him. A little bit of Valheim. Big up, Drunkle. Big up, dude. Hope I'm having a good day. Yeah, we're having a lot of fun today. We're pushing for level 58. We're sitting at 76%, so it's very in range. It's very in range. We might be hitting that 58 today. Woo! Now that will be fun. The monk's getting pretty strong, man. I got 5 pieces of the tower equipment. So yeah, so we're doing it. We're out here cranking and grinding. Nuisance, the guild here, is doing a raid Tuesday, some classic content, so we're gonna go ahead and join up at that raid and probably do some monk stuff. There's one level 60 monk ahead of me, and then there's me, so I'll probably end up doing some pulling and or helping pull. So we'll get a little bit of that experience. Will be fun. We'll be having some fun. Yo, Jabba the Fox, dude. Everybody's in today. Hello. Hell yeah. Yo, Jabba, what's up, man? Woo! Good to see you, dude. Another handsome lad in the EverQuest community. So many. So many. We're hanging out here in Chardock. This is a pretty nice camp. It's by the 2 bridges. It's by the bridge keeper. And we're working our way into the civic center of Chardock. We got all the officials over here. Uh-oh. Oh no. Man down. Man down. We had a little triple pop here. A little triple poppage. And it got a little hairy, a little squirrely. close one. We got it. We got this. Oh no, Claire's getting beat up. But I am familiar with the safe room and stuff, so if I ended up having to drag anybody over there, I could. I should be able to get it. You know, there are mobs in the way, and sometimes they kick my ass, but I feel like for the most part I could recover us and get us to the safe room. Alright, happy Thursday, everyone. Damn. Yeah, I won't be able to pull those off him, I don't think. Ah, no worries, my friend. I can recover us. I'll get us over to the safe room. Oh. Whoo. All right, it goes to show just how dangerous this place can be, you know. It's one of those dungeons that everything hits really hard. They got a lot of HP. And they spawn faster than places like Sebelis or even like Lower Gok. You know how Lower Gok's like 18 minutes of spawn? I'm pretty sure this place is less, like much less time per spawn. All right. Yeah, no problem. I will. I'll be here, and I will wait for you guys' return. What I'll probably do is I'll probably go ahead and take another AFK break here. It's good AFK break time. Do a little stretch, a little health break, and we'll be right back. If you're new here in the stream, don't forget to hit that follow button. And if you're over on YouTube, like and subscribe. It really helps with the algorithm, guys. So thank you again. It's break time. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Day 57 of EQ. It's level 57. My character, level 57. A gnarly lizard man monk. All right. Well, we're still waiting for folks to get back in, so I'm gonna do a quick stretch. Let's get these glutes stretched. Yo, stretch your glutes. Alright, there we go. Alright, party's back in, so we are almost on the move. We better get ready for that. We gotta be ready for it. Ah, that felt good. Nice little break, nice little stretch. Got a fresh glass of ice water here. Look at that. Glaciated. Satiated and glaciated with that ice water. Oh, that's cool. Tradable Lorion's Song expansion ticket. Wow. Get that expansion. I haven't really kept up with the last few expansions of what the lore of them are. Nice. Double invis. Let's go, baby. Now that's sexy.
Excuse me.
Yo, most thanks, bye. Oh, excuse me. I always imagine that orc does this after he burps. He puts his two fingers on his lips. Right after he burps. Yo, you really hope so? He does. He goes, excuse me. And then he puts his fingers on his lips. How are you today, friend? We're in the depths of Chardok. Getting all Chardokian. Pushing for level 58. We got about 22% to go. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's definitely doable. You're gonna check the Wolf beta. You haven't done a beta for WoW? Ah, the WoW beta. Nice, nice. What are they betaing? Is it a new expansion? Now I know they launched Cataclysm, I think, recently, or something like that. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been able to like really get into WoW. I've played it a few times over the years and streamed it a few times, and I've always had a lot of fun. I just, for whatever reason, I always end up kind of like going back to other games very quickly with WoW for some reason. It's about a week long. I have fun playing, leveling, and then I kind of just fade out. I was having fun on my last run. I was on the RP server, and I had some cool macros set up, and I was a hunter, and I had a pet add-on, and the pets would do various emotes and stuff occasionally. It was pretty nice, and I was kind of doing like an RP quest run. I was just doing quests, and it was fun. At least in WoW, you can solo somewhat. You can kill mobs by yourself, even as like the healer and stuff too. They can go out and at least fight a few mobs and kill them, and then rest and then fight more. That's one thing about WoW that was a little bit nice. The solo ability. They did something weird with it though. On the live side servers, they don't really have like higher level areas or lower level areas anymore, because they wanted to kind of do this universal grouping thing, and now everything's like your level, just about. In Classic, it's the same as Old School, but they did some sort of thing where everything's always your level, and so you could group with a level 2, and the mobs will be level 2 to that guy, but they'll be level 40 for you, kind of a thing. It's weird. It's real, like more Diablo-ish. From what I've heard, at some point, one of the main Diablo guys came over to WoW, and they were implementing some systems and stuff, and so they came out with a few things kind of like that, like the same level thing. Anyone can group with anyone. Various, I guess you would say, like, social mechanics, you know, more additional social mechanics. The zones scale to you. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Hey, Cardinal Texas, welcome in, my man. Good to see you. Yep, they have that scaling feature. That's what it is. Everything scales. But I don't know. I've always liked, you know, being like a little lower level, and then you and a group goes to like a higher level area and tries to fight stuff. Or if you're looking to farm gold or whatever, so you can buy some equipment, you can go to a lower level area and fight, and gather. So I don't know how those aspects work with the new system. Even in dungeons, the mobs will scale to you, even if others are different level. I'm really excited to see the progress that Monsters and Memories has been making. Yeah, that game's looking good. It's getting fleshed out. I didn't get a shot at playing it this weekend. They had an open stress test, and I just didn't get a chance to get in on it. Maybe on the next one. But yeah, they're definitely putting in a lot of work over there. So kudos to those, the team over there. New expansion will have solo dungeons also. Oh yeah, look at that. Sarnok Earring of Station. Wow. I mean, it's pretty good. I'd say the crafted ones I have are a little better, but it's all right. You know what I do like to do sometimes, a little guilty pleasure, is play weird MMOs, like weird ones that aren't really fully launched. There was one I played a couple years ago. It was called Kabad or something, or Kazad, and it was this Korean MMO. And I didn't understand anything. Everything was in Korean. But I played it anyway. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna play it. I mean, I can make a warrior and like fight monsters and hopefully figure out how to heal myself and bandage and stuff. But yeah, that one was pretty cool. Little weird startup games. It's been a while since I've done one, but that specific one stuck in my mind for some reason. Alright. We're making our way downtown. You can see the corpses. There's our bodies at the old camp. Okay. Yep. Yeah, the war dog should still be up. Did I get a chance to play Evercraft when they had the open alpha? No, I didn't get a chance to play it, but I had heard about it and I'd seen a little bit of it, and I thought it looked pretty cool. I want to say I watched Alpha Blue stream the game. I think he did a 1 or 2 days of it. You think it was very good? Very well made so far? All right, there we go. Clearing out that bridge area. This there's the good war dog. That's the one we want. Okay, getting on the Flesh Ripper. Yeah, the war dogs are quite nice. Level 53. And they're putting out some damage. Big damage. Oh yeah, listen to that disarm. Ding ding, I love it. Ding ding. It might not be a disarm, it could be like a riposte or something, but I feel like it's probably a disarm. Alright, there it is. Back to the camp. Look at that. We're back! Nice. Alright, there we go. We made it back. The sounds of hard labor ring from below as chains rattle above your head. Oh man, that's... We just had a creepy, like, dungeon-wide emote happen. Those were pretty cool. Dungeon emotes. Some dungeons had them. There'd be an emote when something spawned, or if something was up, you know, there'd be an emote that would happen throughout the dungeon, or in a certain area of a dungeon, but it would let you know something was there. Same thing with Agok. Sometimes it'll rain blood in Agok. And I don't know if it works this way anymore, but it used to mean Khazad-dûl was up in the plane of fear. It would rain blood in Agok. So, and I was there in Agok on the Mischief server when it started raining blood. So I know it does it. But I just don't know if it meant the god was up. I think he was, because it was early when Mischief launched. It was before anybody killed him, so pretty sure he spawned in fear, and then Agok rained blood. You forgot, do you need Gina to set up an audio trigger? No, you don't, actually. There's built into the game here. If you hit the EQ button and go into actions, you have this audio trigger option. So you can type in the keyword, you can set the sound, and then add it. You can apply it or whatever. You can create it, and it'll chime every time that keyword happens in chat. It'll chime. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, dude, get those audio triggers. Some people told me to do one for when my feigned death fails, but I've already pretty much been keeping an eye on that, and I'm used to playing the Necro on P99, where you actually have to con stuff to know if you've failed or succeeded on feigned death. And so I still kind of do it. I still kind of do it as a muscle reaction. You know, as soon as I FD, I almost every time hit C to consider. And what that'll do is it'll tell you whether or not the monster is mad at you or not. If it says it scowls at you, feigned death failed. If it says it's indifferent to you, feigned death worked. So I'm doing a little more old school method with it. But yeah, Osiris was the one who said I could make a an audio trigger for it, and that's what he does on his monks. And I think it's a good idea. I like it. All right, we were all resurrected, and the camp is broke. So we're doing well. We're doing well. Metal pipe. I didn't realize there was actually 2 metal pipes. I thought there was only one. So I don't know which one I have. I've been passing on all of them too. I think the one I have is the one from okay, so this is the one I have. Item is in your bank. I can't look at it. Okay, well then we'll have to find out the next time we go back to the bank. Oh, this dude got his celestial fists, bro. Look, he linked it in the monk chat. Woo! AC 15. That's nice. That's nice. Good stats. Real good stats. Resists. And then that sweet, sweet click, dude. Man. It's an instant click, too. Oh, you always have to click it. You have to sit there and click it during combat. That's cool, though. Yeah, we might start that epic next week. I think we might start the epic next week. I've got 1 pipe, that's all I have, but I feel like if I kind of lurk around Skyfire, I should be able to get the book. The other pipe I can get, I've seen people selling the pipes a bunch, so I probably can pick up the pipe, I can probably pick up the robe. And then we'll go from there. Apparently you have to do some kind of faction or something on the XR, so I'll have to look that up. Figure out what it's all about over there. I don't mind doing factioning though. Those are fun streams. You know, you just kick it, fight whatever you're fighting or do whatever you're doing, and then you chat, you know. It's actually better. Poop talking on Twitch is actually better because you're chatting. You're actually chatting with other players too, so you're just like, oh, la, 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 oh, you know, all of a sudden the thing spawns or whatever you're looking for. It's actually kind of nicer than poop talking alone. I'd rather poop talk with you guys than alone. But it's got its own pros and cons, right? Sometimes, like a competitor will show up or something for whatever you're farming. So you never know. But yeah, no problem. You're gonna wait on them, yeah. Split them up a little. Get some timers going on the room in there. Celestial Fists, dude. Let's read this quest a little more. All you do is watch Twitch and other things. Canceled your DirecTV because you don't even watch it anymore and it was expensive. I hear you on that, dude. When I lived alone, all I had was internet only. I didn't really have... I had a cable package for a while, but I ended up getting rid of it because I didn't watch it. I wasn't, like, actually watching it, you know? And so I ended up going internet only, and I had, like, 1 or 2 stream services that I paid for. I pay for YouTube because I do all my music for the stream and everything on YouTube, so I want ad-free. So I pay for YouTube, and there's a bunch of content, you know, there's movies, there's shows, there's music videos, there's like everything and so much more. So it's worth it for me. And like the music alone, you know, I make a playlist for the stream, play it, and it just runs. There's no ads, nothing. It's just solid music the whole time. So there's all those benefits are what make it worth it for me. And I also have Prime. That's the other video service. Sometimes I bop around between like Netflix or Disney Plus, depending on what shows are on them. You know. But those I usually subscribe to for like a month or something and then unsubscribe. And I just kind of watch the things I want to watch on them. So I rotate them. I rotate a few things. But that in itself is cheaper than the cable, you know. So better value. It's more tuned to what I do with it and what I want to do with it and what I want out of it, you know. Oh no! Whoa! Dang. Close call. Alright, let's see. Are we still fighting? Oh, sheesh. We had another one. Darn. Just a little unfortunate on the respawns there. They popped in on us and got us. Whew. Yeah, that one of the room spawns like popped right behind the warrior and got him real good, like right when he was low. I'm sure the hill was almost there, and he just freaking, that guy spawned in behind and got a good cheap shot in. Yeah, it happens. Alright, let's eat some more Fig Newton. You guys like these things here? These Fig Newtons? They're pretty good, dude. They're, you know, Mostly fig on the interior. You got your server up last night? All right. Earthbound Space Explorer. You got the Atlas server up and running last night for testing? That's cool, man. They're not easy to get up, dude. I swear. And then trying to do all the clustering and everything of the servers, of the different servers. Oh. Now, let me ask you this. How about your resources? Have you been having any trouble with the various resources on different islands?